Hi everyone, good time! In today's tutorial, we're learning how to crochet unicorn applique. It's so cute. And if you want to turn this applique into a granny square like this one, watch the tutorial on how to turn circle into a square tutorial. And the link is here. In this project, I'm using Alize cotton gold yarn and 3mm crochet hook. Let's start. For the head, make a magic ring. Chain 3. This chain 3 is not considered as one stitch. Now make one double crochet into the ring. For double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the ring and pull up the yarn. 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull it through the last 2 loops. This is a double crochet. Create 12 double crochet into the ring in total. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Close the ring. Skip the 3 chains at the beginning of the round. This is my first double crochet and this is top of my first double crochet. Slip a stitch on top of the first double crochet, and for a slip stitch, insert the hook into this stitch, pull up the yarn, pull this loop from the loop on the hook. For round 2, chain 1, 1 single crochet into the same stitch. For single crochet, insert the hook into this stitch, pull up the yarn, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull it through the 2 loops. This is a single crochet, chain 1. In fact, I'm having a standing single crochet and it's equal to a double crochet length. Create 1 double crochet into the same stitch. 2 double crochet into the next stitch. 1 and 2. 2 double crochet into each stitch by the end. 2 double crochet into each stitch, and at the end you will have 24 double crochet, counting this standing single crochet too. At the end, skip the standing single crochet. This is my first double crochet. On top of my first double crochet, I'm going to have a slip stitch. So skipping this one, this is my first double crochet, this is the top part. And create a slip stitch. Round 3, chain 1, 1 single crochet into the same stitch. And chain 1, 1 double crochet into the same stitch. 2 double crochet into the next stitch. 1 and 2. 2 double crochet into each stitch by the end of the round. And at the end you will have 48 double crochet. At the end, slip a stitch on top of the first double crochet. Round 4, chain 1 single crochet into the same stitch, 1 single crochet into next stitch, and 1 single crochet in each stitch by the end. You will have 48 single crochet at the end. I have 48 single crochet, slip a stitch on top of the first single crochet and fasten off. For the muzzle, make a magic ring, chain 2. This chain 2 is not considered as one stitch. Create half double crochet into the ring. For half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the ring and pull up the yarn. 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull it through all 3 loops. This is a half double crochet. Continue until you have 10 half double crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Close the ring, skip the 2 chains and slip a stitch on top of the first half double crochet. Round 2, chain 1 single crochet into the same stitch, 1 half double crochet into the same stitch, 2 half double crochet into next stitch, and 2 half double crochet into each stitch. At the end you will have 20 half double crochet. And considering this chain 1 and single crochet at the beginning of the round as 1 half double crochet. At the end, slip a stitch on top of the first half double crochet. Round 3, chain 1 single crochet into the same stitch, 1 half double crochet into the same stitch, 2 half double crochet in each stitch by the end, and at the end you will have 30 half double crochet. At the end, slip a stitch on top of the first half double crochet. Each stitch has 2 loops. For example, this one loop is in front of me, the front loop. 1 loop is behind, back loop. For this part, I'm going to use the back loops only. And I'm going to reach myself to back side of this part. So look at the next stitch. Slip a stitch into this back loop of next stitch. Now I'm in the back side. Chain 2, yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, back loop only, pull up the yarn. Insert the hook into next stitch, back loop, pull up the yarn. 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull it through all 4 loops. 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, back loop. This one. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, back loop, and into the next stitch. 4 loops, chain 2, turn, yarn over, insert the hook into this first gap I'm seeing here, into this one, pull up the yarn, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up the yarn. Here I don't need back loops or front loops. I'm just taking both loops. 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull it through all 4 loops. 1/2 double crochet into the next stitch. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up the yarn and insert the hook into these chains, one of these chains. These are the first 2 chains of the previous round, and pull up the yarn. 4 loops and make them 1. Chain 2, turn. 1/2 double crochet into the first stitch. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up the yarn into the next stitch, pull up the yarn. Make them 1 and 1/2 double crochet into last stitch, or in fact chain. Chain 2, turn. 1 decrease at the beginning of the round. Yarn over, insert the hook into first stitch and into next stitch. Yarn over, pull it through all 4 loops and 1/2 double crochet into last stitch. Chain 2 and turn. Yarn over, insert the hook into this first stitch and into last stitch. Yarn over, pull it through all 4 loops, chain 1 and fasten off with a bit longer tail for swing. For the ear, make a slip knot and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip the first chain into the second chain, back bump, create 1 single crochet. If you turn the chains, you can see some tiny back bumps. For example, this one. I'm going to use these back bumps to create my stitches. So skipping the first one, the second one, back bump, making 1 single crochet. 1 single crochet into the next chain, back bump. Slip a stitch into the next chain, back bump. And slip a stitch into the last chain, back bump. Chain 1 and turn. Come to the back side, slip a stitch into the first stitch and slip a stitch into the next one. Single crochet into next stitch and single crochet, in fact 2 single crochet into last stitch. 1 and 2. Now fasten off. Join the body color yarn into this stitch, back loop only. Chain 1 and 1 single crochet into the same stitch. 1 single crochet into next stitch, 1 single crochet into next. And see, I'm using the back loops only. Slip a stitch into next stitch and slip a stitch into next one, back loop. I'm at the center of ear. Now chain 2 and turn to this side. Slip a stitch into next stitch, back loop. Slip a stitch into next one and single crochet into the remaining stitches back loop only. And come here to downside of the ear and slip a stitch in this loop, for example, or wherever you can find a loop. This way. And this is the ear. Fasten off with a bit longer tail for sewing. For the mane, make a slip knot and chain 22. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 22 chains. Skip the first 3 chains and slip stitch into 4th chain. Chain 3. Skip the next chain, slip a stitch into next. Chain 3. Skip the next chain, slip a stitch into next. And repeat this pattern by the end. Chain 3. Skip the next chain and slip a stitch into next. The smaller mane is similar to the longer one, but chain 8. For the eye, with a smaller crochet hook, make a magic ring. And chain 1. 6 single crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Close the ring and slip a stitch into the first single crochet. Create another one in the similar way. If you want to turn this applique into a granny square, consider that while attaching the parts, for example attaching the ears or the manes, you shouldn't use the back loops. These back loops should stay unworked. You shouldn't use them, they should stay free, because to changing this circle into a square, we need these back loops. My unicorn applique is over and I turned it into a granny square. Hope you liked this tutorial. To watch the other tutorials, don't forget to subscribe. Happy crochet!